Hello students, welcome to my channel. So, how all are you? I hope you're fine, you're doing well. So, today I'm back with the AI subject, and today I'm going to do some different than introduction, right? It will be a important video for you. Many questions will be coming here now, right? So this video is very important. You should listen to this till the end, and in the end I'll give you a surprise, right? So for that you have to watch till the end, right? Okay, so I'm going to start with the new topic, that is basics of AI. You have learned about the introduction of AI. Now we are going to learn about basics of AI. चलो, तो पहले जितने भी टॉपिक थे, I hope you have understood each and everything. Now we are going to start about the different types of AI, right? So, different types of AI. First, we are going to consider some criteria. Based on that criteria, the AI is of two types. That is narrow or weak AI and strong or generalized AI. Both the AIs are there, narrow or weak AI, strong or generalized AI. So now we are going to say this, that narrow AI is limited, means it's developed, okay, but it's not that much developed, okay. That's why we have said it's weak AI also. Why weak AI? I'm saying you have often heard this Alexa, right? Alexa or Siri, like these are a voice recognition app, right? In your mobiles also, iPhones, Android, these all features are available. Alexa, Siri, all these things. So these are what narrow AI means. Even the thing is, self-driven car which has been started in USA, right? That also is narrow or weak AI. That is the best thing. So you will say that, ma'am, if that is narrow or weak AI, then what is the strong or generalized AI, right? Strong and generalized AI is on the way, is processing. It has not come to a certain result, right? So till now, whatever you are using, photo recognition, voice recognition, that is all narrow or weak AI. Even the voice recognition, Alexa, that is also a narrow or weak AI. Understood? Now, this one, strong or generalized AI, is intelligent chatbot. Now, what is this intelligent chatbot? You're chatting in WhatsApp, right? When you are saying something to a certain person, then what the other person whom you are sending, he sends some answers, right? You will see one thing, that suppose you are asking someone question, that will you come today to school? Okay, you are asking, you have texted this message to someone that will you come today at school. Then he or she, if the AI is strong AI, then automatically the option should come. Yes, no, okay, yes, I will, yeah, I will, like this. Okay, that is not developed right now, right? You are chatting on the WhatsApp, you have to give your text, and the other person also have to give their text. There is no such suggestions come, right? So that is what strong and generalized AI, this is not yet, this is processing, in processed. Now, this is what narrow or weak AI and strong or generalized AI. And this AI, one more thing, strong and generalized AI, is that it should learn from whatever it is visualizing. That till now, it's not being incorporated into the machines. Like when you are visualizing this, you will keep it in your mind, right? It will get stored. But this is still now not incorporated into the machines. Machines have to be, okay, A for apple. Then it cannot think that A for aeroplane also. Okay, A for aeroplane also it cannot think. A for apple as I have told, so it will think only A for apple only, not A for aeroplane. I have to give the input that A for aeroplane, then only it can incorporate, otherwise not. Okay, that is what strong AI, that is not being developed. Now, we'll move on to the next criteria. So, our next criteria is on the basis of functionality. On the basis of functionality, how we are dividing AI. So, first one is reactive machines. That machine should be very reactive. That means what? It must respond to each and everything very fast. Okay, it must respond to each and everything too fast. Like I am seeing a dog running behind me. So what you will do? You will start running, right? So that is what reactive machines. Okay, although this function is for our hormones, adrenaline, but still that should be incorporated into the machines, that it should be reactive. Next is limited memory. This is one disadvantage. This is what disadvantage that is being carried out till now in the robots. That is that I said in the previously, that whenever I am saying A for apple, it can store only that. Okay, so that's why the memory is very limited. We have to extend the memory. It cannot retain learning. Yes, that is the word. It cannot retain learning. It has to retain its learning. Okay, that we do. That you are learning something, you are keeping in mind, you are remembering or memorizing, you are retaining the formulas, what you are reading, right? So that is what limited memory. Next is what? Theory of mind. Now what is this? It is interaction. Interaction means कब क्या बोलना है वो उसको समझ में आना चाहिए. That when you have to speak what, क्या कब क्या चीज बोलना है ये तो समझ आना चाहिए ना. तो वो होता है थियरी ऑफ माइंड. जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड, राइट? We say presence of mind, they say theory of mind. Okay, like this. So it has to be interactive. Next is self-awareness, and this is true intelligence, which is not till now incorporated into the robots. अगर खुद self aware रहेंगे तो तब तो इंसान ही बन जाएंगे, है ना? Self awareness, you can understand that how to become self disciplined. Okay, how to respect others, in what situation you have to speak what. This is what true intelligence. This is true intelligence, and this is still now not incorporated into the machines. Okay, this is really out of the thing. Okay, now that's what on the basis of functionality. So what we learned on the basis of AI, there is two types of AI, narrow AI or weak AI and strong or generalized AI. So Siri, self-driven cars, all are narrow or weak AI. And on the basis of functionality, it is reactive machines, limited memory, theory of mind and self-awareness. All done? Till here all clear? Next we move on to the next topic. So yeah, next topic is humanoids. What? Humanoids. Now, this term is in your book, right? And yes, of course, the book that I am going to, I'm teaching from and extra reference also. I hope you're following this book, okay? So, follow this book. Everything is written there. And from there only I have taken out the topics and some extras are there, okay? Yes. So humanoids means what? Sophia, right? It's the robot that is being developed, right? Sophia, you know, na? So that is the humanoid. Humanoid means the robots that are like human exterior. Okay, they are human exterior. Exterior means बाहर से ये लोग humans के जैसे दिखते हैं, जैसे Sophia. Right? So these humanoids are used nowadays in various features for various applications, right? For teaching, Okay, rescue missions, then caregiver for patients. In the COVID-19, this humanoids have helped so much. Okay, this artificial intelligence is very helpful in this COVID situation, right? So the first COVID situation which came, because of the artificial intelligence only, the message came throughout the world, right? Okay, so that's what humanoids. Now we move on to the next topic. So our next topic is how AI works. Now we learned so many things, that AI is this, AI is that, types of AI is that. But how do artificial intelligence works? Okay, so the main thing here is artificial neural network. Now you know that neurons are the basic structure unit of our nervous system, right? So because of the neurons only you can sense things. Yes, sense organs are there. But when you are, reflex action, in science you have studied that when you are touching a hot object, how you can feel that is hot. A message goes through the nerves, that is electrical impulses that travels all through the nerves. It reaches our brain. Then the brain sends a message through the motor nerves, right? That yes, you have to remove your hand. That is a hot object, right? So these are what? Electrical impulses. Because of that only we can sense things. Okay, so here, who will do it? Artificial neural network. Now, it is used for making non-linear problems. Non-linear problems means what? Linear equations you have learned in maths. See, through artificial intelligence, we are going through all the subjects. Maths, physics, chemistry, everything. So, linear equations you have solved, right? So, linear means what? Straight. So, non-linear means what? Like our life contains so many problems. Students have different problem, mother, father have different problem, sisters have different problem, brothers have different problem. Okay, everyone has different problems because their responsibilities are different, right? So, but in every situation, whenever a problem comes, we can give out a solution to that. Right? So that is what non-linear problems means. If a non-linear problem comes like this, it could join it and predict some values. Okay, predict some values, predict the output values. So that is what non-linear problems. Now, this values, how they will predict? It has to give some what? Parameters, some parameters. So machines cannot do their things on their own. So we have to give these parameters. That if I give the parameter that when a dog comes, you have to run. Run is the parameter. So then the dog will run. The robot will run. Right? So these situations we have to give. These parameters we have to give to the neural network. Then only it can understand, right? Like when a baby also, he or she has to be taught, right? That when this will be done, then you have to do this. So this is a machine, you have to give it, right? Now we move on to the next thing. That is in 1954, what happened? In 1954, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, okay, in the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Farley and Clark. What? Farley and Clark. These two scientists have developed 128 neuron systems. 128 neuron systems which could memorize simple patterns and then distinguish one from another. मतलब ये लोग एक पैटर्न को समझते हैं, वो पैटर्न समझने के बाद एक दूसरे कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आता है तब वो सॉल्व करते हैं. जैसे हम लोग एक मैथ्स अगर दे देते हैं तो आप तो पहले एक एग्जांपल मांगेंगे ना कि कैसे होता है ये मैथ्स. उसके बाद आपको जो भी प्रॉब्लम दिया जाएगा, यू कुड सॉल्व इट. So here also some patterns, 128 neural patterns were given, and then they could distinguish one from another, right? So that is what a artificial neural network, right? Okay, now we move on to our next topic, that is, yes, that is machine learning. We came now, right, to that topic that is very interesting, and my favorite is machine learning. So how do machines learn? That you will say, yes, first of all are coded, right? Machine cannot learn on their own. Okay, so for machine learning is not an AI concept. It is a subset of AI. Okay, it's not an AI concept, we cannot say. It is a part of AI. So it is the study of algorithms that learn from examples and experience. It is study, see, algorithms, study of algorithms. It is the study of algorithms that learn from examples and experiences. Since we are also learning from experiences, so they also. Now, so this is what study of algorithms that learn from examples and experiences. As I said that we are also experiencing something, we are studying something, and from that only we are learning. So this is what study of algorithms. Now from where it will learn and how the machines will learn. So that will come from these three methods. One is supervised, another is unsupervised, and the third one is reinforcement learning. So these are the three methods we learn. Now human beings learn from different methods. Okay, you are learning from the YouTube, and some other learning methods are different for different person. One is visual learning, someone wants to communicate and learn. Okay, learning is different for different persons. So for the machines also, learning will be what? It is based on three: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. So supervised learning is that, as the name suggests, under supervision, means under some guidance, right? So supervised learning is that we are teaching the machines. Humans are teaching the machines. Yes, that we are recording each and everything through the algorithms, and that algorithm, it is repeating and repeating, and thus getting supervised. That is what supervised learning. Next is unsupervised learning. That is machine learn on its own. On its own means it will, that I am giving some input, and from that it will learn. Okay. Yes, indirectly the humans only have to give the input, but input has to be given. That is what unsupervised. And reinforcement learning means that machine wants to learn by hit and trial method. This is what hit and trial method. So this is the thing, hit and trial method. Okay. Now in this hit and trial method means what? Suppose this equation, right? If I give, I'm erasing this part. If I give this equation 6x squared plus 4x plus 2, suppose, okay? You know this polynomials you have studied, right? So here I want to say you that what is the value of x that will make this polynomial 0? Okay, this equation 0. So suppose you don't know all the methods. So what you will do? You'll put one by one the values of x. Okay, first 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, any value, negative also, positive also, any value. So after giving those values, then you can understand that how it will become 0 or not. Right? So this is what hit and trial method. That you are hitting and then you are trying that. So that is what hit and trial method, right? Okay, so this is what all about machine learning. Next, we move on to our last topic, that is domains of AI. So, domains of AI means what? AI is based on what? Okay, AI is based on what? So, AI is based on, first is data, next is CV, that is computer vision, and the third is NLP, natural language processing, right? So data is the main thing. I said AI is only based on data. Okay, data is through data only machines are learning. Otherwise, how they will learn? Next is computer vision. You know what is the best example of computer vision? CCTV camera. Means through CCTV camera, it's recording. Okay, it's recording even the features of the human beings that is passing by. Okay, so these all camera through CCTV cameras, it's recording and then it is identifying the features. Suppose एक CCTV camera में एक video में एक one baby has came, right? So that baby का वो वाला baby का face अभी कहीं और जगह पे आ रहे हैं तो उसके साथ मैच करके कुछ आउटपुट दिखा देते हैं. That is what the use of CCTV. Now the next is natural language processing. Now इसका दो एस्पेक्ट है. एक है क्या सिंटैक्स, एक है आपका सिंटैक्स और एक है सिमेंटिक्स. सिमेंटिक्स NLP का दो है कि दो एस्पेक्ट है. वो है सिंटैक्स और सिमेंटिक्स. मतलब क्या? नेचुरल लैंग्वेज प्रोसेसिंग मतलब लैंग्वेज को प्रोसेस करना. उन लोगों को लैंग्वेज भी तो जानना चाहिए या फिर जेस्चर्स से ही चला देंगे, ऐसा तो नहीं होता है ना. तो natural language processing is of two aspects, syntax and semantics. Syntax means it should know the grammar of the language, and semantics means interpretation of being carried away by words. Means उसको language का पहले तो grammar आना चाहिए. ओके, हम बोल रहे हैं पर मेरे सेंटेंस का कोई ग्रामर ही नहीं है, आप सुनेंगे क्या? Obviously not. And semantics means interpretation of meaning carried away by words. मतलब कि एक वर्ड का बहुत सारा मीनिंग होता है ना, जैसे सन और सन, SUN और SON. ओके, एक वर्ड का बहुत सारा मीनिंग होता है. अभी वो वर्ड आप कैसे यूज कर रहे हैं, जैसा हम बोले थे पार्ट 1 वाला लेक्चर में कि ही इज मैड एट मी, ही इज मैड ऑफ मी. ओके, दोनों में दो टाइप के मीनिंग है, एक एंग्री है और एक लाइक वाला है, मैड. सो मैड वी आर यूजिंग इट इन डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट. सो our machine should know that which word to use in which aspect. Okay, that's why you people were learning sentences, then parts of speech in AI. That is why it's important, because a machine should know each and everything, because it's not like a baby. Okay, you don't consider it a baby. Babies also, they apply some brain and then could adjust some situation, but machines, it has to taught each and every subatomic particles. Best word, subatomic particles, right? Okay, so that's what all about today. And I said in the video that one surprise is there, that is, see on the screen my link of the website. In this website you will get all my notes, and yes, the videos also is posted there, through there also you can get. So do like and subscribe there and here also, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get all my videos, right? So that is what all about today, and that was the surprise. Okay, so go through the left side navigation bar in my website. There 2 options are there, notes, MCQs, all are there. I'm developing the website, it's on the way. Okay, but you will get notes on all the subjects. Okay, not only this AI, others also, biology, physics, chemistry, others also you will get. So do subscribe my video and get all the links over there. Thank you.